Hey, what's up, everybody? It's your main man, CaliboiJones. This is the 407 Show Live, and we're with my girl, Tynesia Shackelford. Listen, she's here. She does makeup. She makes sure all the women look real nice and fly. And we're going to talk to her real quick, and she's going to give us a demonstration of how she puts makeup on, what to apply, how much to apply, all that good stuff that I don't know nothing about. And if y'all have any questions, y'all make sure y'all ask right in the comment section. Like, comment, share. How y'all doing over here on Tynesia page? We're doing both lives on her page and mine. So it's What's Up Wednesday right here on the 407 Show Live. Welcome to the show, baby. How you doing? How you doing?
I am doing great today. How are you?
Woo! Tired, honey. I won't go to sleep. I won't go to sleep. So let's jump right into this thing. How has the pandemic affected you or have it affected you in your business?
Well, to be honest with you, I'm not going to say COVID has been a bad situation for me. COVID has actually been a great situation for a lot of small Black businesses. We have had giving the community the opportunity to see exactly what it is we can bring to the table.
Right.
I really appreciate each and every customer that came through and received brow and lash services from me. I also appreciate everyone whose face I beat. Put that five-tie beat on. I want you guys to know I am beyond grateful for all of your, just you coming through and all of your uplifting during the COVID-19 pandemic.
Yeah, and one of the things about this whole COVID-19 is like a lot of us are not, we don't have jobs. A lot of people are not able to work. Has it stopped you from really making money, or have you been able to help somebody else do the things that you're doing by, donating, either getting makeup done? Because I know some people weddings have been put on.
Yes.
And they still having funerals, so somebody getting makeup put on. And that's not to be funny, but people are still getting makeup put on even during this time. When it comes to your finances, are they being really shut down, like as a whole?
The only thing that I can say may have had a slight little in it is my shipping. A lot of people know that most makeup artists, anyone who is a vendor, we get most of our stuff from China. I also get my some of my products from India. So the cost of freight has did increase to a certain extent. But as far as just the local services, no, I have not had any major impact. To be honest, it was a great opportunity for, like I said, for Black businesses to get out there, show what they can offer to the community. I thank you guys for being so loyal and faithful during this time, because it has really, really, really made an impact on the type and level of services that I provide to my community. And I want to thank you guys for that.
And let's jump into the Black Lives Matter movement. How do you see yourself as being a Black woman in America? How do you see yourself as surviving, knowing that at any time the police gets behind you, or being somewhere that you have the right to be, but you're still faced with the threat or the fear that you could lose your life?
Honestly, this has been going on for years. This is not anything that is brand new to us. So in the end of the day, we have to protect ourselves. We have to make sure that we're knowledgeable about how to handle situations when you're pulled over by the police. We have to just, in general, just become more knowledgeable about our rights as people. Not only just Black people, just people in general. I myself am for the Black Lives Matter movement. I very much so am. But let's just be completely honest about the situation. We have completely integrated different cultures into our everyday families. I have Chinese people in my family. I have white people in my family. I have Asian people. I have Latino people. I have white people. Like, I can't necessarily say that I'm against all lives mattering, because all of our lives matter. The real issue is police brutality. And that's what we need to be focusing on. That is what we need to be pressing. That is the issue that we need to get resolved at this point.
Wow. Listen, y'all, I think she's going to take over the show, because she got it down pat, like for real, for real. Man, she done threw me off. what do you what do you think that you can add to this movement, though? Even though you're a black entrepreneur and you have this business of makeup, how do you feel for yourself that you give back to the community?
Well, I'm always trying to give back to the community, whether it's a raffle, whether it's, and when I say raffle, I mean a free raffle. I have never charged for a raffle. It's just really about us just being connected. Developing some type of platform or situation that keeps us connected. Being connected is really how we're going to win. Mm-hmm. We cannot be divided. Yeah. If we continue to be divided, we will not prosper. Right. So we really have to stand strong. We really have to be dedicated. We really have to not be so quick to anger and be so quick to be against our fellow sisters and brothers who are doing the same business that we're doing. It's about connecting. It's about sticking together. I want to say this with no disrespect, but other cultures stick together. Mm-hmm. And we need to definitely take that as a takeaway. Take a look at the white people. Take a look at the Hispanic people. Yeah. Take a look at the Chinese people and the Asian people. They stick together. Yeah. And because they stick together, they continue to prosper as one. They got like 15 cousins working in the shop.
Come on.
We got to do better as a people.
And we as a people, we have a hard time supporting those who look like us. We'll take our money. After we get paid, we was just talking about this earlier, we'll take our money, our tax money we probably got from a lawsuit, and we'll go buy rims and clothes and all this BS, and yet we won't go buy property. We won't go and invest into our business, our dreams that we have. You cannot get anywhere if you constantly stay where you are. You can dream about it all day long. You can talk about it all day long. If you do not get out and start putting your best foot forward, how do you expect God to bless you in what you're doing? Right. You have to get up and move.
And I can completely contest to that, but I also can speak about it from a different standpoint as well. Generally, you don't move until God is ready for you to move.
Amen.
Yes, you get paid every Friday. But if that business ideal is not here, there's no way it can be in front of you. God is going to move us when it is time for us to be moved. So yes, you may be investing your money in the wrong things right now, but I hope you're being smart with your investments. I hope your investments are tangible. It's something that you can trade in for something greater, something bigger. So I understand that it is an issue where we invest our money and do whatever we want to do with our money. But I honestly also feel like this. We have to focus on ourselves and our self-improvement before we can focus on Tom, Sally, and Boo-Boo from down the street. So I'm just being completely honest about the situation. Yes, I want us to stick together. Yes, I want us to be a team. But I also want us to, when you're going to chime in on a situation, if it ain't positive, keep your mouth closed. Thank you.
Woo! Y'all, this is a hot show. We ain't even got started yet. If you're just not tuning in, for all my followers on Facebook right now, if you're just not tuning in, we're talking with Miss Fatai. That's what I'm calling her for the rest of the show.
Yes,
listen, she gets you fired up, get your eyes looking right, your face looking right. And, let's go ahead and talk about what's important when it comes to makeup and what to use and how much to use.
Okay. Well, I can honestly let you know makeup is an art. I will never advise you that you have on too much because that is your art. That is the way you express yourself. There are certain influencers, there are certain people that you see and you look at how they do their makeup. I will never tell a person that you're doing it wrong because everything comes in strides. Everything is steps. So I don't want to necessarily say people are not doing it the right way or wearing too much, but I can say makeup is to enhance your natural features. Yeah. It is to give you that bossed up look when you are ready to be bossed up. It is not a clown show.
Come on now, lean this way. So what would you suggest the best makeup to use or best product to use?
To be honest with you, makeup itself is really about your own individual skin tone. Mm-hmm. What may not work for me may work wonders for other people. So I don't necessarily have a particular brand or product that I am in the business to promote. But I can say I do shop black.
Mm-hmm. Wow. Woo, y'all is gonna be something sold out. How much is too much makeup though? Because when a person, you see some women, you say that if a woman or somebody has too much makeup on, you're not gonna say it. But there are some people who overdo it, and it may not be nice to us because we're like, ooh, that's just like, it's popping, but it's not popping to say, oh, I want that on my face. You know what I'm saying? Because there are people, and this is not to pick on anybody. Like you said, your makeup design of how you want to look is that of your own. But there is a time where you can put a little bit too much on. So when somebody is setting up, like you have your client that's here right now, we're going to go through some of the basics with her in a little bit. But when they're setting up and they're putting on the base of the makeup, it seems like when they get to that, eyeliner and stuff that go up here over the eye. Man, listen, I don't know. I just know what I see. You do look like somebody that I'm not going to call a name because I don't want to embarrass or pick on anybody. But sometimes you want makeup to look very, like the makeup you'll have on right now is it's right there. Like the evening, like you get ready to go on an evening date.
Yes, and
Who you finna go see, girl? Who you finna go see? Come on, ladies, play now.
I appreciate the compliment on my foundation application today.
That's what it's called, foundation. Okay,
yes,
come on.
I really appreciate that. But honestly, the best part and the most important element about makeup is proper skin care. Mm-hmm. People generally pack it on to hide their imperfections. Okay. And what we have to do as a people is understand that we're not perfect. We are all perfectly imperfectly made. So it's okay for certain things to show. A little goes a long way. I'm just going to say it like that. Okay. A little goes a long way. But skincare is very much so important. That is like one of the key elements in applying and having a flawless finish. Okay. You need to prep that skin. You need to make sure that you have moisturized. You do not need to apply foundation without some type of base. The goal is to not allow that makeup to set into your pores. When the makeup sets into your pores, it causes clogs. It clogs up the pores, which causes blemishes. The goal is to ensure that if you're going to be applying makeup, that you do some research before you do it. I don't mind a person reaching out to me in my inbox, asking questions, possibly discussing products. Just so you know, I do have a makeup class coming up. It is going to be July the 25th. So I look forward to seeing each and every one of you there who are interested in that everyday woman look. I am more than welcome and glad to provide you guys with additional tips and tricks any day of the week, but that class will definitely be essential for the everyday woman.
Ooh, she beat me to my question. I would let on down. Okay. Being that you already, answered that one, is being a makeup artist challenging, or has it been challenging for you?
Being a makeup artist is very much so challenging. I'm not going to sit here and let you think that it is a walk in the park. Like I was advising you before, everyone is unique in their own specific way. We all have different types of eye sets. We have different brows. We have different lashes. We have different skin tones. You have to know. You have to develop a love for the art in order to turn a situation into a situation. You know what I'm saying?
All right. What got you started in doing makeup?
You know what? Honestly, I've always been a brow and lash type of girl. Always. But I definitely got started into makeup because I was working at a job and I just needed a break. And sometimes I feel like in life we need that reset. If you have the funds or you have the ability to take some time off of work and give yourself that opportunity to truly find out what makes you go, I think you should definitely take that into consideration. So during those 8 or 9 months that I was not working for anyone and funding my own financial stability, I had the opportunity to venture into makeup, and it actually became something more of a passion. It is very much so therapeutic for me, and I'm very thankful that I have had the opportunity to, give you guys that five select.
Wow. Listen, y'all. Again, if you just not joining us, even those on her page, because we're doing it live on both pages. If y'all have any questions, make sure y'all like, comment, share, let your family know. Cousins, aunties, all them. If you live in the Orlando area, or if you coming to visit Orlando and you need to get your face beat, we're not talking about with the hand. We're talking about with some brushes and some eyelashes, a little makeup. You need to get your face beat. Y'all make sure y'all hit up 5 times. It's going to improve your visit in here in Florida because, you know, the heat will mess you up. Now, that's another thing. Putting on makeup, when you talked about the skincare, let's talk about people that put on makeup and you go outside and it's hot and your makeup just decides that it wants to do its own thing. How can you help that?
To be honest with you, and I'm not even being all of that, I have clients who wear their foundation and their bead for up to 72 hours. And I'm saying they're going to events, they're going to the club. I personally sleep in my makeup. Y'all don't know, y'all done seen me do it. I'm definitely guilty of it. That's why proper skincare is beyond important when applying any type of makeup to your natural skin. So I don't necessarily know what they can do. Maybe try more of a better setting the face better, or even trying a more lightweight foundation. Sometimes when the foundation is too heavy, it does weigh onto the skin and the pores, and the pores will then secrete oil. So it just really depends on the individual skin type.
Wow. Listen, y'all, she got a class coming, and I was going to ask, but she got a class coming, so y'all stay tuned. Do you have any products besides the makeup, like shirts or hair and neckwear, anything that you want to start selling, or are you thinking about doing that people can help support your business?
Most definitely. So because I have had the opportunity to just be exposed to the makeup industry, I also sell my eye drip 100% mink lash strips. I know quite a few people have tried them and love them. I also am releasing my own eyeshadow palette line. It's called It's Fi. I actually have 2 versions of it. Let me see if I have. I'm just gonna show you guys a little glimpse. I may even use it today on my client, but a lot of people haven't seen it. It has your neutral colors in it, and then it also has those colors for if you're wanting to just grab a palette and go. You can just put together a cute little night look. A cute little
She's
night
sorry,
look.
y'all. She forgot.
So I do have a few business ventures that are coming into view, and I'm very much so excited about them.
All right. Oh, my God, there's so many things. And do you want to take this further besides just doing it locally? Do you see yourself working for, you know, the governor, the celebrities, and people who look to have great makeup artists on their team?
Well, I very much plan on and would love for this to go further. If I can support my family and get them set up properly, I would be beyond blessed. Family is very important, and if I have the ability to do that, I think I'm in a good space. So yes, I would definitely like to take this to the next level. And I'm striving every day to be a better me, to be a better artist. And I appreciate everyone who has come and sat in this chair and allowed me to enhance their beauty.
All right, so without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to step out of the way because she has a client here, and she's going to show us some tips, give us some tips, and let us see what she has going on right now.
Awesome. Okay, guys, so I have pre-prepped my model, and her name is Rhonda, and we very much so appreciate her being my model for today.
Yes, thank you, Rhonda.
So what we've done so far is we prepped the skin. We made sure that we cleaned the skin to, get any type of free radicals that aren't living in the everyday air. We then moisturized the skin. We applied a primer, and we have applied a full coverage foundation. As you can see, I have already done her brows. So honey, she is ready to go already, but we just gonna step it up a notch. We're gonna go ahead and apply some eyeshadow and just kind of finalize this look for her.
Now, how long does it usually take for you to set up with a client?
Well, I generally like to at least have a 30-minute bracket in between each client. It just gives me the opportunity to sanitize things. I have a lot of brushes, so you guys don't ever have to worry about a brush being reused on you because it is very, very unsanitized or unsanitary. So it is very important that there is a gap in between clients just to ensure that we're protecting not only the client, but we're protecting ourselves. I am a registered business owner. I do have an LLC, and I definitely want to ensure that my business stays in good standings.
Wow. All right, so y'all pay attention as much as possible. She is going to light this thing up, and she already has this interview.
All right, so what we decided to do is just go with a more natural look today. We're gonna do a little shimmer. We gotta give her a little pop. All right, so during the process, you generally keep your eyes closed because that's where we're going to be doing most of the work. So I'm gonna go in, now just so you know, I'll be using my Nova palette by Anastasia Beverly Hills. This palette is such a good palette. It has so many different shimmers. It has your natural tones. So I absolutely love this palette for a nice everyday neutral but glammed up look. And forgive the dust. That means I'm working. So we're gonna take Passion. Yes, that's a good name for that. We're gonna take Passion and we're gonna go into the end cap of her eye and we're just gonna tap that in. And as we tap, we're going to allow that to build. We definitely want it to saturate and give us a bolder end cap. And I'm also not the type that only has to use a particular type of brush. Honestly, I have a lot of Dollar Tree brushes. I have Morphe brushes. I have Beverly Hills brushes. I have a wide variety of brushes. It's not about the brush. It's about what you do with the brush.
All right now. So again, ladies and gentlemen, you know, make sure y'all tag your mom, your daddy's sister, which is your auntie, your cousin, anybody, co-workers who would like to get their face beat by Phi Tai. And her specialty is making you look fabulous all the time.
And y'all, I'm so not a huge talker when it comes to makeup, so
That's all right. That's all right. We want to make sure it look good, y'all.
And Rhonda has the perfect shaped eyes. She has deep set eyes, so what it does is it makes it so much easier on the artist. I don't have to worry about trying to find her crease. The crease is already there for me. So that's all I really have to do is just get the job done.
Now, do you have art clients who come in, they just can't sit still, like they keep wanting to open their eyes because you got some people that are real ticklish.
When I tell you every day, all day, every day, all day. And that's something that is a challenge with doing makeup. Okay. You have to be able to get past that. Because at the end of the day, the client is coming for a service. Mm-hmm. And the goal is to ensure that they leave here with their desired look.
Is that something that you ask them before doing? Like, are you very ticklish because the brushes, can touch in a spot that might have them, they might jump because of how ticklish they are? Oh no,
that's not even something that I can really even ask because it's not going to change it. Okay. So I would rather be surprised. I would rather be surprised. So we are just working that Passion, which is a nice brown. It's a very rich brown into the crease of the eye. This is called the crease of the eye. The crease of the eye is where your eyes crease, where your actual eyeball disconnects from, the socket. I hope that was the correct term.
We sure don't want it to disconnect.
Listen, totally I'm not a talker doing makeup, so So y'all just forgive me.
Yeah, we won't run it a little right now.
Rhonda, you gonna be fly anyways, girl. And as I stated, we're doing a nice natural look. We're not overdoing it. But we still want our transitional shade to be bold. We still want it to look as if she has on makeup. And so I'm just tapping that in. Now keep in mind, you're not gonna always tap, you're not gonna always blend. It's really about the eye structure of the person.
And how long have you been doing makeup?
I started doing makeup in February of 2019.
Mm-hmm.
So it has been a little bit over a year for me at this point.
Okay.
So I used a more condensed brush to really get into the creases of her eyes. It generally holds the product way better when it's a condensed brush. I am going to switch brushes because we are going to then blend out that harsh line from the brown. And we're going to use a nice tan. So makeup is definitely a process. You want to always trust the process. You're going to mess up sometimes when you're a beginner. And even when you mess up, you can always fix it.
Right.
I promise you.
Now, are there any men, people you know that are doing makeup?
I don't necessarily know any men who are doing makeup, but I do follow some gentlemen that do makeup.
Mm-hmm.
So we're just going right over that brown. And you lose that brown during the process, but you're going to just simply gain it back. The goal is to blend out that harsh line. Blending is definitely key. And because we've lost some of that brown, we're just going to go back in and we're going to intensify it by tapping it back on.
Now, depending on what a client is asking for, how long is the process with each one of them? I know the time will be different, but how long would it normally take you?
So for a standard glam, the process is about an hour. Mm-hmm. That includes photos. For glitter cut crease, it's about an hour, 20, 25 minutes. You really got to have a steady hand for those cut creases.
Are there any breaks that come in between doing that, or you just get right through it?
They already breaking. I'm the one working.
Okay.
They already breaking.
Have you ever? Now here's a funny one for me though. Now Rhonda is wide awake. Mm-hmm. There are some people we know when they getting their hair done. You touch that head, they start to go to sleep. Have you had or experienced customers who kind of like doze off while you're doing it because they're relaxed with what you're doing?
Every time.
Oh my God.
They bob, they weave. It's just a part of the process. You just kind of, you get with it, or, it's not the end of the world.
Right.
Yeah, but it's kind of just a part of the process.
Nobody falling out the chair now.
No, they haven't officially fell out the chair yet. And so we're going to go in with a nice shimmer.
I'm seeing it up close and personal. I've seen people get their makeup done, but you know, it's usually quick on something you see on the internet. But to sit right here and watch. Now, what's the foundation that you used before you got started?
The foundation that I used on her is the Juvia's Place foundation. It's very much so a black-owned business. It gives a full coverage finish, a flawless full coverage finish. I absolutely love Juvia's Place.
Okay.
And this may look like a cut crease, but it really isn't. I'm just really tapping that that shimmer in, creating somewhat of an arch, more like a half a crease.
And for everybody who is watching, once again, like I said, make sure y'all support black-owned businesses, and there are so many of them. Those who are making T-shirts, shout out to Doris Hodge, Miss Jap. I'm wearing one of her shirts right now in real life. Okay, in real life. Make sure y'all go and support black-owned businesses. We need to make sure that we're supporting each other.
Yes, and I must get me a shirt. It's a must. And we also need to support our local photographers.
Yeah, listen, it's so, oh my gosh. We got some local photographers that do some bomb work. Shout out to my big brother who just moved from Jersey, Harry, who just moved from Jersey. So if you're looking to get your photography done, In His Image Photography, you look him up on Instagram, Facebook, and book you a session right now. He is very, very good at what he does. He's actually looking for models right now. So if you want to get your photography done, look him up. In His Image Photography. And that's Harry Webb Fish. Y'all make sure y'all check him out on Instagram and Facebook. Y'all make sure y'all follow _idrip on Instagram. If y'all looking to get your makeup done, y'all make sure y'all DM her. I'm going to go ahead and knock that out right now. So if y'all want to reach her, make sure y'all DM her. Get in her inbox and say, baby, I need to get my face beat, honey. That's how y'all say it. I don't know how much y'all talking about. So since the beginning of the year, is business still, like, it's been still booming?
Business actually picked up due to COVID. And that's why I'm saying this pandemic has definitely been a increase or a spike for the black business owner, because we were forced to believe in our own people.
Right.
So just having the opportunity to be exposed and increase my business and my sales, I'm beyond grateful for it.
Right. One of the things I was, I keep mentioning to people during this pandemic, we have to look at it as preparation to, if you have a business that you're trying to start, if you're trying to get your car lot, company. Shouts out to my boy Fritz. If you're looking for a next level car, you can get at him, Fritz, on Instagram and Facebook. Fleet Connections. You're looking to get a new car. Shout out to Jarvis Grace. If you're looking to get a shirt, the endangered species, y'all make sure y'all hit them up, because we as a people, we like, again, this whole thing is to support one another, to make sure that we come up and be better than what we were before. Because of this pandemic, a lot of us had to sit down and find out what we really want to do with our life. Some people came to a hope where they had to say, you know what, I'm tired of doing what I used to do. I want to make a change. And if this pandemic has caused you to want to make a change in your life, go ahead and do that. Because when it's over, show yourself approved that you actually listen to what God has set up for you on the inside, for you to go after your dreams, go after your goals. Right now, you can see Fi over here making this girl, this woman, this lady, all that in between look really good right now. Now, have you had any male customers that come through due to a photo shoot that they're getting ready to do, or just because they want to get their face, for an interview? Because I know a lot of times when you're on camera, you want to make sure that your skin looks somewhat flawless, so you're not looking all kind of crazy. Have you ever done any men appointments?
Not a full face glam, just really more like brows and lashes and things of that nature.
Okay.
I've done a little arching of the, of the brows, but I haven't had any men come to me for a full face glam.
Okay.
Now, generally, men, they do makeup better than women sometimes. You know what I'm saying? So they don't even be needing our help. Right. They don't be needing our help. They already have it. They have it under control. So I generally don't even have to. I generally don't even have men come to me unless it's just something that, like a nice little. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm probably blocking her. Ooh, I'm blocking the process.
That's all right.
But I can't.
Y'all gonna see the finished product. Y'all gonna see the finished product. Again, thank y'all for joining. If you have a wedding or some type of engagement that's coming up, even during the pandemic, y'all make sure y'all hit her up if you need to get those things done. She most definitely will use your business and go higher and higher, because we want to make sure that we don't stop. We want to make sure that we support each other. I can't say that enough, and even though it might sound tedious, we need to support each other. This is, everything that's going on with the George Floyd, the police brutality, the pandemic, the riots have been kind of quiet right now. The people going out and protesting seems like it's quieting down, but we have to keep that same fire. We have to stay alert. We have to make sure we stay with that fire to fight against police brutality, and do what you're supposed to do. If the police pull you over, do what you're supposed to do. Don't ride illegal. Now, what is this that you're using right now?
So this is a eyeliner.
Okay, eyeliner.
Mm-hmm.
Now, is this eyeliner used on every client, or just depending on what they're getting done?
It just really depends on the look, but it is used on mostly every makeup client.
Okay. Rhonda, you all right?
Mm-hmm.
I don't think she can go to sleep with all this loud noise going on right now, huh?
Rhonda say, we on live. I'm definitely not going to sleep. I'm definitely not finna doze
People ain't
off.
gonna let that down. Like, y'all seen that woman that was getting her makeup done? She fell asleep.
She was real relaxed.
Yeah, it won't be happening.
Lord knows I wish I could. I'm trying not to block them. But, baby, I got to get in here.
Do you find yourself challenged with every client, depending on the face, the texture of the skin?
Yes, I do. I find challenges in skin, and what happens is it then leaves it up to me to pick the best foundation to provide that full coverage look. Because when you come and get your makeup done, you're trying to enhance your natural beauty, hide some of the things that you find to be imperfect.
Mm-hmm.
So my job is to ensure that you leave out of here looking how you want to be looking. You know what I mean? So I do have to know about foundations. I do have to be aware of different ways to apply the eyeliner depending on the eye shape.
Mm-hmm.
Like, all of those things are very much so important.
Okay. Wow. Now, how long will this makeup sit? Like, how long would it last? Is this just for today, or would it go on for, like you said, the 72 hours?
Well, this makeup will last, but Miss Rhonda is very much so into good skincare.
Mm-hmm.
She's actually even providing me with someone new that I can take a look at for some natural based skincare products.
Okay.
I also do shop with Aquila Shea Butters.
Okay.
She provides natural products, shea butters. I will use her shea butters on my skin prior to makeup application just to moisturize.
This is great detail.
So shout out to Aquila Shea Butters for all the times you done came through with the products.
And if you know a black-owned business, make sure y'all drop them in the comment section so we can get them on the show and put their business out there even more. Like, comment, share. If you're just tuning in, we're with Ty, who is dropping some makeup on her client. And when she's done, we will have a full face done, and you will be able to see the end result. But if you want to go and check her out and see her previous looks, you can check her out on Instagram at @FiTy_iDrip. And y'all make sure y'all, go and follow, like, share, comment. Like I said, tell your mama, your auntie, your daddy, sister, your grandma, come get their face beat right here in Orlando. If you're coming in from out of town and you want to get your face beat for the beach, for the club, for a wedding, whatever it is, she got you.
Because people really come to get their eyebrows and lashes done to go to the beach.
Just to go to the beach and have it washed off. Spend all that money. Now, I've seen some creativity that you put out on Instagram with the dressing up, like if it was Halloween. I've seen the Orlando post decoration. I've seen the Florida state sign on your face. And now, do you do this, when Halloween comes up, do you have people that come and get their makeup done for Halloween?
Yes, I do. I have people hit me up for cute little Halloween looks. I'm really just getting into the whole character look and, doing Halloween faces. So I'm continuously learning. I'm really trying to get more into special effects makeup because I absolutely love special effects makeup. I do. So there's going to be a lot more coming from me as far as, the range of services that I can provide you with.
Okay.
But I do a lot of weddings. I have a few weddings coming up. And I'm sorry that I've been blocking it, guys.
As y'all can see, Miss Rhonda over here looking fly, honey.
And I also want you guys to be aware that you don't always have to wear a mink lash for things to be popping. Like, I mostly, with my standard package, I will use, I know they not 99 cents, because these are definitely $3.99, but these lashes give you that wispy look. It just really provides, it just gives the look a step up. So if you ever come to me and you're not used to wearing mink lashes, you don't like the fullness of them, or you have any type of issues, definitely just let me know, and I will definitely put you on a standard lash. I absolutely love this style, so we're going to get into this Remy 3D 05, just in case somebody want to go purchase them.
Now, putting on lashes, being that this is a whole nother step up, what's the process like putting lashes on?
So, the way I put lashes on is really just a way, my goal is to secure the lash. Honey, you're going to have to use makeup remover to get this lash off. Because I need your beat to last through any situation. You see what I'm saying? So I will be using I meant to mention this. I do have my own eyelash glue. It is very, very, very good. No lie, I'm not even hyping myself up, but it's the bomb. You feel me? It's the bomb. So if anybody has ever came and got their lashes put on and they come back a week later, be like, oh, can you take them off and reapply them? This is what I'm using, my iDrip eyelash adhesive. And so what I do is I start by applying a strip of glue on the actual lash line. And you're not going to overdo it. It's going to be a very, very light coat. Very light. Now, I might have just went a little too heavy. Y'all don't talk about me.
That's all right. We here to learn. You know what I'm saying?
Sorry.
We're here to learn. Thank y'all for joining. Yeah, listen, y'all want to get your face done, y'all come holler at Miss Ty. You heard me?
All right. So now that we have applied the lash glue, what we're going to do is we're going to give her our fan. And she's just going to simply hold this fan. She's not going to hold it too close because we don't want the lash glue to dry too fast. And it gives me the opportunity to prep the actual lash that I'll be applying to her natural lash line. And honey, these is my favorite right here. I love these little lashes. So I am just simply coating that band with the eye drip lash adhesive. You don't have to overdo it, and please stop using bunny glue, y'all. We're gonna let that set just for a few seconds, allowing it to get tacky. And I know y'all probably done seen people apply the lashes with a tweezer. Not me.
Shout out to Miss Shanika Swanigan, Julia Rickerson, my cousin Marcus Hunter, to all of y'all who have joined, Latoya Davis, Job Britt, Candace, what's happening, Candace? Miss Emmy, thank y'all for joining. Thank y'all for liking, man. Thank y'all for just watching this here. Because a lot of y'all wear makeup and you like makeup. And if you want to get your face done in the proper way and with a professional, y'all make sure y'all hit up Fi Ty. Man, let me tell y'all something. Let me go and look. She trying to get them fingers right. Listen, my fingers are a little too fat to be doing all that.
Listen, I gotta be as perfect as possible with it. Because I don't want glue to be all over your natural lash, and I don't want glue all over the lash itself. It's a sticky situation. And so we're gonna just apply that lash to the right above the actual lash line.
Miss Hodge, what's happening, girl?
And we're gonna have her bring that fan a little bit closer so that the drying process can start. It only takes a moment. It doesn't take that long. This glue is pretty sturdy.
And again, if you want to get anything done, y'all get in her inbox or DM her on Instagram at FiTy_iDrip. Check out some of her work. If you like it, y'all make sure y'all book y'all appointments. She is ready and available right now. Not now, but right now.
Nah, I like that. All right. So while you are...
So now you're adding what now?
Now this is a concealer. This is what's going to highlight and bring attention to those areas that we want to stand out the most. And that is generally the T-zone. The chin, the nose, and right under the eyes. Now, some people use a beauty blender. I love brushes. I use brushes to blend most of my foundation out, to blend most of my concealer out. I am a brush kind of gal. Now, I will use a beauty blender to apply the setting powder, but that's about it. All right, so you dry. Sorry. All right, so I'm gonna have you look up for me. And we're just gonna go ahead and press this into the skin.
your mind and let your conscience do the same. Cause now you mind and bet the topic ain't for games. Listen, my body, your body, it's just us and we ain't telling nobody. Love potion number 9, let me take away your words, so that we gon' be alright. We gon' be alright. We ain't gotta fight. No, I know this feeling right, so let's just make tonight for us.
And for all y'all that are listening to the music that's in the background, shout outs to my boy Too Fly Savvy, the Mahogany 143, and the God, the real God, Melody. Y'all can hit them up on Instagram as well. Artists that are trying to make themselves more known. They are putting out great music. They're doing their thing. So y'all holler at them. We got one from Orlando. That's the real Melody, the God. Out of Atlanta, Georgia, the Mahogany 143. And out of California, Too Fly Savvy. Y'all make sure y'all hit them up. Download their music. They have some great music out right now. And we want to support those who are doing it big right now.
And we just want to press that concealer into the skin.
I really appreciate you understanding the concept. That he can show you the time, but I can show you the word. You feel me? I'm bugging.
And guys, I don't normally apply the foundation before I do the eyes. This was just a special situation. And so I am going to go in with a smaller brush. And I am continuously pressing this into the skin. The makeup application is a process. It definitely is a process, but the final outcome is beyond amazing.
If you do not have patience to get your makeup done, this is not for you. I'm not saying that to be funny, but if you are a person who does not have great patience, you might not want to come here. You might want to stick to what you're doing. But if you really want to get the right thing, look at that. That is. I'm gonna call my brother, come ahead and get you set up for a photo shoot.
So now we're just going to go ahead and start bronzing or just contouring the face, making sure those cheekbones are popping out.
And she has like the right setting of cheekbones too. They're not too big. They're not too, low.
They're perfect.
So like, Rhonda, you got a perfect face, girl.
Okay, Rhonda
God
is
bless
it.
you. God bless you.
Rhonda is it. Oh. And believe it or not, guys, I do everybody makeup different. It's a vibe for me. It's completely a vibe for me. But at least you are getting the basic steps of applying makeup.
And ladies, I did this especially for y'all. I don't want y'all to think that I don't care about the ladies. This is especially for y'all. This is a special What's Up Wednesday for y'all. Hump day to get y'all ready for y'all party, your birthday. A lot of y'all, if y'all got y'all birthdays, what is it, Aries month? What is this? I don't keep
Sir, it's June.
It's June, so who up next?
I think they canceled.
All right, for all you cancers, come get your face beat. I don't keep up with that kind of stuff. So, you know, I know about the Scorpios, you know. That's it, baby. That's all.
Yeah.
We not even finna have that debate. All I care about is the Scorpios, and that's
we
it.
not even gonna have that debate. Y'all think y'all amazing.
Yes, right now we rocking it, man.
And so now we're going in with my little foundation brush just to blend that concealer out in with the contour, just to kind of marry the two. Some people like their forehead to look or appear smaller than what it really is. So when they request that, I give it to them. And we are marrying the two at this point. We're just pressing that concealer in to the skin. And don't worry about the eyebrows. I always go in and touch those brows up. Brows don't get touched up. And so we are going to go in with our setting powder, which is the Fenty Beauty in the shade Hazelnut. Look up for me. And you want to apply an even coat of it on there.
What happens when you apply a little bit too much?
It becomes patchy, and then you may be subjected to flashback.
Okay.
And flashback is basically when you look like a ghost when you take your pictures. Woo! Come here, Casper. He's so aggravated. He's so aggravated.
Y'all forgive me. This is what I meant by when a person, mostly women, apply the extra makeup on their face and it doesn't look appealing. It doesn't look, it don't look right. We want you to look beautiful, but it's like you said, there are classes that you can take in order to help you apply the right makeup. Y'all stop laughing. I'm being serious. Yo,
I mean, this is a man's point of view, so I can.
I am a man, and I'm learning so that if I see someone who has, you know, too much makeup on, I'm not going to say anything to them, but
Please
you know,
don't.
no, I'm not going to be rude like that. Now.
Okay.
No, we're not going to do that. I just know when you take a class and you learn the right way of doing it, you can say, well, if she would have used this or applied this or maybe used a little bit of this, it may have looked a little better. But again, how you want to look with your makeup and how you see yourself is that of your own. Wow. Now, and you said these lashes will stay on for a week?
Well, not this application,
Okay.
though. This is a standard makeup application lash.
Uh-huh.
But it'll stay on as long as you got the makeup on.
Okay.
You won't have to worry about the lash falling off.
Okay.
And I'm just going in with a little bit more eyeliner. I'm trying a new product, a new liner. I don't normally use this liner, but your girl is out of her NYX. NYX is my best friend. I love NYX.
see the process and what you're doing.
All right, so you see how that we carving out that contour, and I don't really bake. I press that foundation, that setting powder into the skin. I do not bake, guys. I think baking isn't good for me.
And when you say baking,
baking is just basically allowing the setting powder to sit on the face. It will brighten you up. The longer it sits, the brighter you become.
okay.
So
Is that due to moisture or just the type of skin?
It's due to the element of the product.
Okay.
All right. So I'm just gonna go in with the setting powder here on the nose, because we want to set every place that we've highlighted. Remember, we put concealer down the tip of the nose. Anywhere that we have highlighted is where we want to set. I personally love Rhonda's nose, so I'm not going to do too much with it. But we are going to slimmen it down just a little bit. And we're going to take any type of contour palette that you have, and we're going to go in. We're going to start from under the tip of the eye, of the lash, of the eyebrow. And we're just going to bring that down.
Come on, man.
We ain't gonna have Rhonda looking like a whole nother person. All right, so this is generally where I go ahead and I set the face. As you can see, my highlight is paying off at this point because she highlighted.
Now, what's this you spraying on the face?
So this is a continuous mist by Morphe. It is just pretty much gonna lock that makeup in place. It's gonna pretty much melt it into the skin. And we're gonna allow her the opportunity to dry a little bit. And generally when people are drying, I am doing their lip. So I'm really feeling that. Do y'all think I should go with a bold lip, or should I just keep it real nude? Cause you know we can really take it there with this look now. I need y'all to talk to me. Thank you, Tip. Thank you, Rocky. Thank you, my Takara girl. So what y'all think about the lip? Like, what y'all think I should do? Can I go ahead and bust a nice bow? Ooh, I like bow. Bow sounds good. Okay.
Look at her face. Like, that's a model's face right there. Come on, Rhonda. Who you working for?
Say I'm working or whatever.
If y'all need some proof, here go the proof right here. Go ahead, model for him, Rhonda. Go ahead, Rhonda. She on.
I'm ready.
Rhonda is ready, honey. She is ready. So if y'all like it, y'all make sure y'all throw the hearts up. Make sure you like, comment, share. Tell your mama, your sister, your auntie, cousin, them that Phi Tai has everything that you need when it comes to getting your makeup beat. Oh, I'm sorry, your face beat with some makeup. Oh wow, not my favorite color.
We finna make some things happen.
About to do James Brown up in here.
I have to tell my clients that I don't tell them.
Wow. Wow. So I'm a bit quiet because I'm actually watching, and it's interesting to see the work that you put into what you do.
So did we kill the game with the lip? Did we kill the game with the
Ooh,
lip?
I'm going to the altar, honey.
You
I'm
know,
going to the altar.
just slightly curious. Did we kill the game with the lip? Cause
Wow.
I'm feeling the lip. The lip seems like it's my best friend at this point.
Yeah,
It's not too much.
it's just right.
It's just right. It has a nice outline of the brown.
Yeah, so beautiful, right, Doris? She says thank you. I don't know if y'all heard her.
Thank you. She said, "You go ahead and show out." I said, "You know what?" That's what she said. You go. I'm talking about my. All right, so now we're gonna go in with the highlight. Smell for me. Let me cut this light down just a little bit because I want y'all to really see that highlight. You see that highlight, baby? That highlight is definitely. Nice little situation. Yes.
A real nice situation.
Ooh, y'all, this is a little difficult for me. Because I can't overdo it with the highlight now. in. We're just gonna bring that forehead out a little bit more. Ooh, who's that girl though? You know?
I know. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, if you're just not joining us, we're here with _I_drip. If you want to get your face beat, hit her up on Instagram, Facebook, inbox her, let her know you got a wedding, birthday, for whatever reason you want to get your face beat. Y'all hit her up. We have her client, Rhonda, who is sitting here looking so lovely. The makeup is just flawless. So if you're interested, y'all make sure y'all hit her up. This is a black-owned business. My God. Y'all ain't ready. Y'all ain't ready. Y'all ain't ready.
They ain't ready yet. And the great thing about Rhonda is she actually has bottom lashes. Honey, I live for a bottom lash. So this process is where I'm fusing your actual lashes in with the false lashes, and I'm just using mascara to do that. Oh no, you just watered. I'm sorry. We're just gonna this that new that new liner, child. It's trying to give me hell, but I won't let it do it.
All right.
Rhonda.
Come on through, 5 times.
Come through, Rhonda. Yes, go ahead and fix your hair how you like it, girl.
So, ladies and gentlemen, once again, we're with Fatai Makeup Extraordinaire. If you want to get your face beat, come get your face beat with Fatai right here. Y'all hit up in the inbox. And as I always say, I love y'all. There's nothing y'all can do about it. As long as you have faith, commitment, and love, anything is possible. And I mean anything. As you see, she turned her into, she's already a beauty queen, but look, the makeup brought her out even more. Anything you want to add before we close out?
Thank you.
If you can, y'all go follow my business page on Facebook, which is Fatai _I_drip mink, and on and on Instagram, it is Fatai _I_drip. Thank you guys for tuning in.
Thank y'all for
Appreciate
tuning in. Love y'all. Thank you for all the hearts. Miss Rhonda, thank you for being on here. Girl, I appreciate you. Talk to y'all later. We out, baby.